Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing and Hearn Fine Art and our first Wisdom Wednesday in May. And all of you know what Wisdom... April. See, I don't even know where I am, but anyway, our last Wisdom Wednesday in April. I'm ahead of myself because our last Wisdom Wednesday for this year will be in May. But at any rate, welcome to Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing and Hearn Fine Art. I'm Garbo Hearn. Our focus for Wisdom Wednesdays is to help those who are retired or about to retire, to talk about subjects that you may or may not know about, and it's just getting you ready to live that fun retired life. Today we're excited to have our special guest, Al Keaton II of Al of All Trades, LLC. Al holds a BS in Computer Information Systems from Grambling State University and spent years working in corporate IT, helping people solve real-world technology challenges. Since then, he's become a business owner and a community member passionate about helping people. He is also an active father of 3 boys. Today, he will share how AI can be a powerful tool to make everyday life easier, safer, and more connected, especially for seniors. Please help me give Al a warm welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming out here to Wisdom Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about something that's becoming part of everyday life, and that's AI, or some people call it artificial intelligence. And today we're not here to become tech experts. We just come in here to help AI make our life easier, make it safer, and make us more connected. It's the next slide for me. They say, what is AI?
Let me turn the lights on. Lights were on.
All right, are we good? All right, what is AI? AI sounds complicated, but it's really just technology designed to help. Think of it like a very smart assistant. It can answer questions, help solve problems, and make suggestions. It doesn't replace human thinking or wisdom. It supports it. Next slide, please. AI is already around us. AI is already around us. Many people are already using AI without realizing it. You got Siri, Google, you got your Google Assistant, you got Google Maps, your bank fraud alerts, your Netflix recommendations. All of this is AI. It's a certain form of AI. And y'all been dealing with this already. You've been dealing with it already. You recognize it or not. Next slide. Why AI matters for seniors. As we get older, anything that saves time, reduces stress, or helps us stay independent is worth learning about. AI can help with reminders, appointments, organizing information, and staying in touch with family. Next slide. Everyday tasks. AI can help with grocery lists, suggest recipes, remind you about important dates, and help plan trips. Small conveniences can make daily life smoother. Next slide for me. Yes, ma'am.
Can you go back 2 slides?
Back.
Feel more connected to family and friends. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How AI helps with that?
So basically, it's you got Skype, you got all these different programs that you can use, and some people, let's just say, they didn't clean up today. Right? So y'all got a Zoom meeting, a family meeting, but you're like, God, dog, where I'm staying, it's kind of junky right behind me. So they got this thing where you can beam up a certain scene, and you can put whatever scene behind you that you want, and nobody would never know that you didn't clean up this week. You know what I'm saying? So you got a perfect background, and you showing, and that's the presentation that you're giving off. That's a form of AI right there. Anything else? Any other questions? Complete. I think you're right there. Yeah. All right. Health and wellness. AI can explain medical terms in plain English, remind you about medications, and offer ideas and healthy meals or gentle exercise ideas. It's a tool, it's not a doctor. Next slide. Staying connected. Yes, ma'am. Ask some questions. I'm ready for I love the questions. Yes, ma'am.
Go back to the wellness center. That's what.
We on the health, I think.
Yeah.
One over.
Before this one. One more, Austin. Before this one. That one. Okay. How is this different from me Googling, for instance, if I want a meal plan
Okay.
for a particular health condition, or how does this present itself different?
All right, so this one is different in the sense that once you Google is literally giving you those millions of answers. This AI like ChatGPT or whatever, it's a more direct as far as what you're trying to, the answer that you're trying to get to is more.
Different level of specificity?
Yes. Instead versus like you said, Google, you're gonna find 30,000 links.
I'm streaming and I get all these different videos based upon what my interest is or the information I'm seeking.
Right.
How is this tailored specifically to me?
Go ahead.
Interject. So I use ChatGPT a lot, and what I do for, say, a meal, I have to give a specific prompt. Develop a 7-day plan for me based on what my dietary concerns are. I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat eggs. I don't eat edamame. I don't eat soy. Those kind of things. It will literally spit back out 7 days of breakfast, lunch, and dinner based on my specific needs. Google will not do that.
Because what you type in Google, it's going to literally search for that phrase that you're typing in, not necessarily think about what you're actually saying. Versus,
I actually went in and asked AI to create a flyer.
okay,
It did an excellent job. I didn't know how to print it. After going through, I could not get it to print it.
you was on your computer. It's a right click. If you right click on that with your mouse, did
There
you?
might be a download option.
Yeah.
On my computer.
Which one do you use? ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Yeah, usually there's a download
Mhm.
option that then you can open it up.
Yeah.
Are you going to demonstrate it?
If we're gonna have a live demonstration on ChatGPT this afternoon. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not familiar with a lot of this, but I do have an Echo at home.
Okay.
I ask her a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So could I ask her to come up with a meal plan?
That's a form of AI. Because
Based on what?
based on you let them know, hey Echo or hey Alexa, I think that is.
Alexa.
Yeah, Alexa, I'm a so and so female. I have this and this and this. The thing about it is, the AI you have to be really careful. Because you don't want to tell AI something that you wouldn't tell a stranger.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to get too personal. You just want to kind of give a generalization and kind of go from there. Yes, ma'am.
So I have a friend that told me this last night, that she and her husband were talking about someone's depression, a friend's depression, and all of a sudden, Alexa came on and said, "Would you like for me to make an appointment or something?" Just weird, and they weren't even talking to Alexa.
They're listening.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're listening. They're listening rather.
How do you turn it off?
To be honest, there's no real way to turn it off. I'm just gonna tell you, just in the state of the world that we living in, Big Brother is always watching. If you have an electronic device, you're really not being watched per se. Like somebody can come up and just beam up anybody's phone, laptop, whatever, just like that. That's the state of technology. There's no real way to stop it.
So I can't
Unplug it.
Unplug it is the best way. You got tape. People tape. So you have a little masking tape, and they'll tape it to the camera. Alexa has the little things that's built into it, where it's like a little flag, and you can use that to cover the camera. But those are the ways that you can counteract that. But as far as just trying to stop it, turn it off, unplug it.
Unplug it. But generally, when that happens to me, and I'm talking to some company says, I'm not talking to you right now.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But she's still listening. She's still listening. She just know that's not her place to talk. Yeah. Any other questions? No? I think we're gonna move on to the next one. Staying connected. Yep, there we go. AI can help draft text messages or emails, translate messages, and help organize and share photos. Technology should bring us closer. And an example of how I use technology as far as AI, my pictures. I take pictures as part of what I do for a living. And so I got thousands. I'm saying thousands, I mean thousands, like 50,000 pictures, just pictures. And so what I use, AI, it'll like eventually learn a face. And so I would say this face is for Al, this face is for Axel, and this face is for A3. Those are my sons. And it will literally separate based on the facial feature to that folder, and I can literally just type it in and go in, and it'll search through all those 50,000 images to give me the face that looks like this.
Okay, let me ask this question, because I want my life to be a little simpler and easier.
Okay?
Instead of me having to go in and download those photos on my computer,
Okay?
can I just ask AI to do that for me? From my phone?
No. It's a certain level of input that you have to do, because it's just a computer. It's only knows zeros and ones. And so you have to kind of tell it it's stupid. The computer is stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's only as smart as you make it.
Well, can I say, like, for example, I took all these photos
Okay?
of an event. Can I get AI to create a folder for that event, with those photos?
It's hard to say. Because doing it, you got to give it access to your personal information.
I mean, I'm plugged into, my phone plugged into my computer.
Right, and that's also, well, with AI, Apple does have this feature where you can search in the photos and find what you're looking for. So there is a way that you can make a folder. You would personally have to create this folder. AI is not going to create the folder for you. But you can create this folder, vacation 2026, whatever, and then you can search. You can search using the AI feature, whatever you're trying to search, and then you can copy all those and then place it like that. That's the quicker way to do it, is to create the folder first, because that's what you got to do. That's where you're trying to separate it. So create that folder, and then search what you're trying to search, and then copy all those things over. And copy them and then paste them to that folder. That's the best way to do that. There's no simple way. You know what I'm saying? And I find myself.
I want you to create it.
You want me to create it? Like create the folder? Oh.
No, I want you to create the AI version.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm giving you the idea.
No, I understand. I see what you're saying. It's a lot of input that have to go into that. It's a lot of input. Yes, ma'am.
You talk about event. What I do with my art exhibits and art event, I name every piece of artwork in a particular event with the event. I'll say event at Lehman Library, then I name the piece. And then I say event at Argento Library, then I name the piece. And so when I go in and I want to pull up everything with Lehman on it, it will pull it together for me. But actually dropping it in the folder.
Right. Yeah. And the thing about it is, if you're organized, if you're even remotely halfway organized, it could be it's a helpful tool if you even halfway organized, because it's giving a specific thing to find and search for. But versus if you just, like she said, she's labeling these things, so AI is able to know, let's go to this group and look here instead of searching this whole collective of stuff. So that's one of those things. Yep. A lot of different forms of AI. Let's go to the next slide. There we go. Learning and curiosity. AI can help explore history, gardening, music, books, and travel. Curiosity keeps us engaged and vibrant. And about that, I'm my mom's only child, but I have 8 or 9 brothers and sisters on my dad's side. So I kind of grew up the only child. And so I'm bored. I'm bored a lot of, so I find myself opening up my Xbox and my gaming system and playing with the parts and tinkering. I'm very curious guy. And so the thing is, I like to know how things work. Like I see how, you know what I'm saying, I see it, but I want to know how does it work? What makes this work? What makes it not work? What do I do to make it not work? And so that was my curiosity about it, and that has kind of transferred into my personal life. It's just like I am always trying to do something. I'm always trying to learn. Like over the years, I started my business, and then I started learning all this different stuff, and I'm just like, man, this is a service that people could use. And so I'm very curious. I'm always learning, and I use AI to basically build my company. I use AI to build my company, and it to the point. It helped me get $100,000 in business credit. And I started my business, and AI helped me get $100,000 in business credit. Just helped me do this because I have the idea, but I don't necessarily know how the avenues and the ways or the wherewithal to accomplish that. And so AI brings what I have, and then it can bring all these different things, and it's like, oh, that made that. And so it just started clicking, and here I am, and I'm happy. I wish I would have did it sooner. So yeah, I came from Louisiana. That's where I came from, and I moved to Arkansas probably like 6 or 7 months ago. And so I've done more than 6 or 7 months. Baton Rouge. I was in there for like 13, 14 years. I had my oldest son was down there. That's why I was down there. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's it. Next slide. Got common concerns. Yep. Common concerns. It's normal to feel unsure about new technology. AI works best when it supports people, not replaces them. Next slide.
You saying that like that's all. Amazon just announced they're gonna replace 300,000 people. That's right. With robots.
Well, there are certain positions that AI can replace. They are replacing people. I mean, and we live in a technology age to where you have to kind of pivot yourself to where you can't be replaced. AI can't change the toilet. AI can't, you know what I'm saying, mow the grass. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's the world that we live in.
Yeah, like the room.
There, yeah, all of that. I'm saying, but yes.
Sometimes I have a problem trying to determine the identity of who I'm speaking with.
Okay.
When you get the, pre-recorded calls, some are pre-recorded, but I insist, I scream into my phone, I don't want you, I need a human, I need a human,
Right.
I need a human. And I said until the AI or pre-recorded, I will connect you to a representative, basically, but I always ask for a human.
Right.
That's appropriate.
No, I hang up the phone if I hear a robot.
Oh, you do? No, I have to have service.
Yeah, no. Are you calling? Yo, you talking about when you calling in?
Yes.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Off the rip, I just hit 0.
Yes.
Off the rip, 0.
It's okay to say 0.
You could just put 0.
Just say human.
Human, whatever you want. I always find myself 0 finding me to be able to get through faster. And that's just with corporate. Like when I was working corporate, I always, because I used to hear robot, I hate it. I mean, it's a 99 and another. I just hit 001 or something, and I'm not. So we would connect you to a customer service representative. That's what I get 80% of the time.
Continue to say human, because AI will just
Right.
be repetitive.
In a
just-
loop.
Yeah,
Yep.
just continuously, and I continuously say human until AI gets tired, so you can't wear him out.
No. Yeah. For real, that's a robot. You can't wear it. You can't make them tired. They don't.
At least I think so, but I always get what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I get a human at least,
Yeah, but AI doesn't have feelings. They don't have emotions. They can't decipher your feelings or emotions either. So
I've had my experience.
yeah, you just kind of go from that perspective that this is a robot. It doesn't.
And I understand the advantages of using what it can, design for you or create for you.
We're gonna get into the dangers. We're gonna get into the dangers of AI. It ain't all peaches and cream.
I know.
And I stated once, I say, I'm very frustrated. This is not what I asked you for.
Mhm.
Let me repeat the question. So he gave the question, the answer back to me and said, how are you feeling now? I say, I'm feeling better. How are you feeling? And say, I am AI, I do not agree. So it couldn't tell her first grade, what was it? They don't have any skills.
No, they don't care. At the end of the day, it's just a robot. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't care. Next slide. Did we go over this one? I don't think so. Y'all don't think we went over that one? That was an important one. Yeah, that one. Go back for me. Yeah, there we go. Never share passwords, bank details, or private information. Always double check important advice. And the internet is a scary place. The internet at baseline is a scary place. And so when you have this computer person that's thinking and all of this, it could get ugly fast. And so personal stuff, not for AI. Stuff that you, like I said, stuff that you wouldn't tell a stranger on the street, don't tell it to AI. Because things are getting hacked. Things are, people are, it just is what it is. The internet is not a safe place. Anything you don't want people to see, don't put it on the internet. And a lot of these young folks, they put stuff on the internet and they take it off. And it's like, nah, it's up there. Once it's up there, it's stuck there. It's over with. And so it's just like, and it's stuff that people will put up on the internet and then 20 years later, somebody found it. And they like, I forgot about this. And it comes back and they trying to do something, you know what I'm saying, and they can't. Exactly, and they can't because of this that they forgot about. And so, yeah, it could be a scary place if you allow it to be. Even if you allow it to be, it could definitely. And if you're not careful with the links that you're pressing and the different stuff that you're giving access to, you got to be very careful because if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably.
And I know that throughout schools in America, in the United States of America rather, students are using AI, and I'm not sure if the infrastructure that they have built in within the technology, with the tech department of schools, how can they just not, kids are going crazy with AI.
Yeah, they are.
And do you know if there's something that the technology department and IT people could do to ban AI?
I mean, they could put up firewalls to block the access to that account, to that actual site. You know what I'm saying? They can block the access and stuff like that. But
But they're not gonna ban it.
It's inevitable that AI is kind of here to stay, so it really is, I think, for students to learn how to use it responsibly is better than to ban it.
I think it's one of those things where you teach them to decipher how to decipher good information from bad information. You teach them to ask questions. Like ask questions. If it doesn't make sense to you, then you should ask questions. Or if it sounds like that's too good, and that's the thing you don't want. You don't want to ask a question and then you go off whatever answer it gives you. You have to always cross-reference whatever. Like even the stuff that I looked up, I was like, that don't sound right. Let me look over here somewhere else. And I find myself using 2 or 3 different AI assistants and to try to figure out one thing. But it's like you gotta be sure what you trying to do if you're trying to do something right. And so you gotta cross-reference. And you can rely on for help, but the ultimate decision got to come down to you and your willingness to make sure that the information that you're getting is the right information. So yeah.
Someone said on TikTok, a lot of people don't fully grasp that it's a robot and will often try therapeutic questions.
We're gonna get to relationships about. Yeah, for sure.
I want to make another statement about public schools. The students in the North Pulaski, Jacksonville, I think that's the school district, did a presentation for a retired teachers group on AI. And they have a whole list of sites, that they cannot go in or touch. It's monitored.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever over them in the district will target into that. But they were real sharp on telling how they did their research and how they made sure they had references
Right.
and the things that they could do.
Yep.
So it's here, as she said.
Technology it's been here, but I think at this point technology is evolving so fast that every year it's gonna be new technology. the way it's just stuff is moving so fast. We're not in Stone Age no more. Like it's moving fast.
Are you gonna tell us about some of the AI tools that are recommended to use? I have to be honest, like I only use ChatGPT.
So they have different AI tools that specialize in different areas. ChatGPT, most people use ChatGPT because ChatGPT is kind of like general knowledge of all type, the Google type thing, where it kind of knows a little bit about a lot of stuff, and it can most times that's where I go first to kind of generalize what my idea is, kind of try to pinpoint what I'm trying to ask, and then whatever it gives me from there, I may use a different software that's better suited for that. Because they have softwares that build websites, they have softwares that create images, they have software that will literally create a podcast. You can shoot a 2-hour podcast, and it will literally, you tell it what you want it to do, and it will go through it and literally edit it for you. Things that take people 10, 12, 15 hours to do, it will literally do it in an hour.
But it doesn't go to King James Version.
It don't.
But no, it gave me long quotes out to Jesus. And I was in a hurry. And I asked him and he gave me, I said, what Bible are you quoting from? They don't have a specific. I'm old school.
Yeah, financial.
King James.
Yeah.
So you got to everything.
Phyllis Brown on Facebook asked, what is your opinion on using a credit card online?
Using a credit card online, using AI, which as far as like.
He just asked, what is your opinion on using a credit card online?
Me personally, I only use credit cards online because I don't want anybody to have access to my debit account, my credit account. The credit, I can get that, like, hey, this not me. I don't know what this. We're gonna cut the card up, give you another account, boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, I got a new. That's my opinion on credit. I rather use credit online. That way, I have an entity in front of me that can protect me, or if something was to happen, they can help me out. Versus my just straight cash debit account. I don't like to give that information out at all. It's been years since I have put my routing number or anything in there because that's an account that I just keep offline as much as possible. So only credit is what I use with credit cards. That's what I use online. Online purchases, ChatGPT, I use my credit card because if it's a funky purchase or whatever, that's not me. They reverse the charge, close it, and give me another card, and that's it. So that's my opinion on that. Yeah. Yep.
It links it to your account, but PayPal uses a separate card number for them to use the registration.
Next slide. All right, so this is an important slide that I want to go over. Don't let AI replace real human connection. AI can be a helpful tool, but it's important to remember that it should never replace a human connection. Some people may begin to rely on AI for companionship, advice, or emotional support in ways that become unhealthy. AI doesn't truly understand emotions, relationships, or what's best for someone's life. That's why it's important to use AI as a support tool while staying connected to friends, family, community, and trusted professionals. The goal is balance. Let AI make life easier, but don't let it take the place of a real person and real experiences. So yeah, that won't give me chills because AI, if you talk to it, it's gonna talk back. And a lot of people, they get lonely and then they get to this situation where this is the only person that's talking back to me. And they get stuck talking to a computer because they like how it feels for someone to talk back to them. And it's like, it's stories that's coming out that people are hurting themselves and AI is telling them to do stuff to them. And yeah, we gotta be very cautious on the emotional connection that we have with it, because it's a computer. People build it.
That uses AI for their therapy.
Right.
They talk to them, they tell them how they're feeling, AI responds, they respond and give them more information, AI responds.
I guess
It'll keep,
counsel. Wow.
and it learns you. Whatever you put in there, it's learning you and your personality.
And it memorizes all of this information. It's memorizing this, so when you come back, it'll be like, so how was your job, or how was work today, or did X, Y, and Z talk about X, Y, and Z today? Because this is all the information that you're giving it, and it's storing it, and it's using it to better serve you. Yeah. If it's a pump that you can use that you can literally, AI will literally, you tell it, it'll tell you, what do you remember about me? And it'll give you everything that it knows about you, that it's keeping track.
Certain models, I know I use base chat GPT seldom, because I don't wanna, there's a whole thing about using it expeditiously, exorbitantly, that it affects the climate, because the data centers pour out so much pollution. So I use it very seldom, but it will have, every prompt you give it, it will keep that as a memory.
Oh. And it's a thing that on the whole effects of AI on the climate is, to run these data centers requires a substantial amount of water. And so there's a fight right now in Arkansas because they have something coming to Arkansas and they're fighting it. And I agree with it. Like, I don't think AI should be in the natural state. I personally don't agree with it because of how much it takes to run them. And I know I sound like a hypocrite because I'm using it, but it's like, it's a balance, a fine balance that I'm trying to find with trying to benefit from it, but at the same time protect my habitat and my environment. So it's a slippery slope nonetheless, but AI is taxing on the environment. It is, for sure. And I find that it's not as efficient as it was a year ago, because so many more people are using it. And that's why I stopped using it. I actually had the ChatGPT Plus version, but I stopped using it because my use for it has kind of declined. Like, I used it for what I needed, and then I kind of stopped. But we're gonna go through a live demo, and we kind of go to the next slide for me, kind of show y'all what kind of stuff ChatGPT can do. What's a question? What's something that y'all want to know that we can ask ChatGPT? There's some examples up there, but I have the plus version, so we can ask ChatGPT whatever y'all want. We can see what it gives us real time. So y'all interested? Y'all, yes, ma'am.
Family restaurants in New Orleans.
All right, let's do it.
Any particular type of cuisine?
Oh, well, children are involved, so it can't be too fancy. So it's for a family reunion.
We can't see it.
Oh, sorry. We up here? Is it focused? Can we see that? It's blurry. It says, for a family trip, these are solid New Orleans picks that balance good food, relaxed service, and space for kids. In the French Quarter, it has Oceana Grill. For casual breakfast, Daisy Duke's French Quarter. What else is it? We got Contoon is excellent, family friendly for great nicer lunch. We got all these different places, and you know what I'm saying, and it'll save this for you. Like, this is my history of chat on the side, and I look and I search and I just try to figure out what's going on. But yeah, instead of Google, there you go. And I can attest, because I've been in Baton Rouge a long time. I know these places. Yes, I do, and these places are awesome. yes, yes.
More details.
For sure.
I want it within walking distance of this hotel.
Yep, any of that.
This house, and like you said, I want it to be casual versus fancy. You can put all
like the more detailed you are with your question, the easier it is to help you.
Don't leave.
Okay, what you got?
This is personal.
Okay.
I mean, I've been asked to create a plot for, a couple of neighbors whose lawns need some help. And I want to, advise them on, how to get the weeds out, give them some examples of, materials, to use, some of the, businesses that will come out and service their lawns.
I know RS4 lawn care. RS4 lawn care.
But you want it
Without,
in Arkansas or?
in Maumelle, Arkansas.
See, you gonna mess my situation up already. Cause see, I'm lawn care, so I asked something about lawn care, and it give you this gonna give you all of our trades, cause we already established what's going on in our that's our relationship. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna automatically recommend me. So,
But,
so this is for you or this is for your neighbor? What do you want? See, what you want? You gotta be real specific.
I want to be able to distribute this
Okay.
to my neighbors.
Okay. And what's the message that you're trying to convey?
Yeah.
Okay. So that bad. Okay. I got you. Let's see.
the other thing I was gonna tell you, you see the microphone? Yeah. You see the microphone by the internet?
Yeah, I can talk.
Yeah, you can just tell it what you want.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I
Okay, so yeah, there should be, once it, gives you the graphic image, there should be like a save button or a download button.
And I want it to come across real friendly and not so judgmental.
All of those details are important. No, yeah, it's blurry.
Yeah, he just told it to create an image, and he just, enlarged it so you can see the results. So,
Yeah, see, yeah, you gotta be a little detail oriented.
and once it's done, you'll see where you can download.
Yeah.
And you can go back and modify. Can you go back?
You cannot necessarily modify it, but you can tell it what changes you want it to make.
Correct.
How many of you all, saw Facebook for the discussion? Did you see any Facebook posts for this?
I did.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Hey neighbor.
Oh, look at that.
There we go. Well, see, it still gives information for me, but
Oh, this is too cute. And I'd be happy to help. I would pay my
Put your name on it.
yes.
Okay, let me add this also.
Okay.
Your friendly neighbor
Take out the program.
at the
So
bottom.
see where it says
Because I want my name attached to it, I'm fine with that. Yeah, because I'm gonna offer my help. Mhm. And then can you send it to the computer again so they can print it out for me? And I'm Master Garden.
Okay, so what?
Your friendly neighborhood Master Garden, Felicia, FBLSA.
And that's PH. What's the name? What's the name?
Felicia,
I
I see.
They know who I am,
Okay,
but it's still.
like that. Okay, got it. I'll wait till they finish and I'll tell them to do that. You're welcome. So this is our live demonstration of how ChatGPT works. Everybody. We're gonna have one more after this to finalize it for Miss Felicia. We just want to take all of our trades out and just make it specific to the neighborhood master gardener, Felicia. Yeah, you see this little arrow right here?
Yeah, okay.
Don't you think it would be better received if you had a purpose, like I'm doing a study for the master gardener group?
Yeah, I can.
It's a really cute flyer.
These are cute, these are a couple of dollars.
Neighbor discount available.
We'll have to change.
You might have to change this, 'cause it has.
Yeah, you gotta change the number.
Yeah.
It's trying to get my business. You and I can consult,
For sure.
so you can leave the number.
I got you. Y'all can access my information. It's a QR code to my business, so you can scan that. It's not anything sketchy. It's just my business information. You can scan that code and it'll get you linked in right to me. And there's a little disclaimer at the bottom. It says, ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info. You know what I'm saying? It'll tell you. So I don't even know what, it adds it at the end. Let's see, remove phone number and IG.
Do you wanna remove the number in IG, or do you wanna change the number in IG?
You can just remove it. I think it's fine. Oh.
And it cannot create a reference list for you in APA 7 edition style. I asked it. But I worked on my dissertation. And I said, where are we getting all this information from? If you can't give me a reference list.
Really, you would think this is the main thing it would pull up, because that's what it's for.
It struggles with numbers and like you could say 2 + 2, it might give you 5. It really, like financial stuff like that. Yeah, no, you gotta double check it for sure. There are kids that try to use it on math tests and all that, and they just like, I got the answer off ChatGPT, and like the answer wrong.
You may have answered this question before, but what exactly is ChatGPT? Is it like Facebook?
No.
How do you get to it?
It's an app.
It's an app.
It's an app or it's a website.
Okay.
Like ChatGPT.com, or you can download the app, and that would be. All right, Miss Felicia, we got y'all worked up. That's what we got for your neighbor.
Ask it where I can get some Arkansas strawberries today.
What happened?
Ask it where you can get some Arkansas strawberries.
Arkansas strawberries. All right.
I can't find it. Yeah, they're in. I heard
No spell. We got Highland Bottom Farm in Cabot, Faulkner Lake Orchard Wedding and Event Center. Does any of those sound familiar to you? And then I even like to do this right here. Give this to me in PDF format, because I don't know what this is.
I want to go back to an earlier question,
Okay.
because I belong to this multi-generational group, and I have young people who have never had a checkbook. They don't, when I say, did you balance your checkbook, they don't know what I'm doing. And I have older people who are so afraid of doing anything online, that when everybody else, they have to wait until they can physically come and write a check. So how do you talk to these people who are afraid to do anything? Because you said, I only use my credit card. They don't do any of that. They don't even go that far.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a certain degree of like they're just not going to do it because I mean it's a choice. It's a choice. Even though I mean there's a lot of people that don't do everything and it might be helpful for them, but you know what I'm saying. You guys they just kind of see that, man. Hey man, I'm kind of struggling, and you could kind of be like, hey, this might help you, or I know this tool that might help you, but I mean, it's one of those things where if there's a person not comfortable with it, then they're not gonna do it. If you know, and it's one of those things where the older generation, like, well, I've been doing this for so long, I'm good doing it like this, and it's like, but grandma, it's like I can save you like an hour, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, no. And so I mean, I get it. Some people, because I still find myself doing it the hard way, even though I know it's an easier way to do it, and I just like I'm like stuck in a cycle of doing it because I'm so used. And it's comfortable when I'm doing it, even though I know it's a better way to do it. And I sometimes still find myself doing it the hard way.
And it's flat set in the ways, like my husband, and I tell him this so y'all record and send it to him. The grandkids will send him something and say, Big Papa, this is my best way to talk to you. I can't talk to you. And he says, look at that girl talking to me like this, like I'm too hard to approach. She's just trying to say it's easy for her to use technology, but that doesn't click with him. He thinks she's being disrespectful.
I do find that AI sometimes helps me present something in a different way. And I might try to be like, this is the message that I'm trying to convey. This is what I'm saying. Help me change this, and it does an all right job with that. And I find myself using these ways. I'm like, hey, that worked. And then, so I mean, you got to use it at your discretion, like for sure. It's one of those things where you got to use it at discretion. You have to be careful. You have to pay attention to what you're doing because it's a lot of funky links and bad links that'll take you and then take control of your whole laptop and all of this stuff. And it's just like you got to be very careful when you're online. And I think a lot of this, the older generation, they don't necessarily pay attention. So they just click and they try to get it away. And the whole time you don't click access to your phone, grandma, like, slow it down. Slow it down. You know what I'm saying? It's just slow it down because it's better to be careful than to just try to get past it because you don't know what message that was. You just passed up. And that's how a lot of hackers and AI they target the older generation because they're not so keen on paying attention to little details like that. They won't recognize that the message that popped up on her phone was a weird message or it shouldn't have been clicked. So yeah, other people are definitely a target, and so they have to be careful for sure. Do we go to the next slide? Did you well? Is it? All right. Technology is not just for younger generations. Learning keeps us sharp and confident. So, yeah. Next slide. AI is not here to replace people. I think that is it. Yeah, AI is not here to replace people. It's here to assist. Thanks. And if anybody have any extra questions, it's replacing some people. Yes, it is. It is replacing certain people.
That's kind of time too, if you think about it. There used to be people that sat at Southwestern Bell and literally plugged their call in, you know.
Just like the people that was at the gas station that'll pump your gas.
Yeah.
It's the way of the world. It's always.
Check out at the grocery store.
Yep.
I think about technology, not necessarily AI. I have a MacBook, and we all have iPhones, I guess, if you don't have an Android. If you don't plug it in, keep it plugged in at night, and there's an update, you miss that update. It doesn't go back and update you. You just miss that update.
Got to go back and check.
Yeah, I've started looking at my email to see when there's an update, because they do inform you, but I've missed a couple of updates on my MacBook.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you and oftentimes if you're having problems with your device and it's running wonky, that's it probably needs a update. Yeah. And a lot of the companies they send updates out and they send patches, and whenever they go live with that update, it does something weird to your current device. Until you update it, it's gonna run like that.
But now my son told me that I need to skip something, SOS point something update, because Elon Musk and Trump was gonna access something. He skipped an update.
Yeah, I don't.
So I
don't know about that one.
That's him.
No, yeah, that's the emergency service. It's something with emergency service. I don't know exactly.
Somebody told me not to do that 15.6 or something, I don't know what it was. But he also stepped in the house one evening, I was glad he did. He said, "What are you doing, Mom?" I said, "I'm talking to this guy that asked me for access to my computer because something is wrong," and he shut everything down. I said, "What are you doing? I'm trying to get back to the," he said, he turned my entire power strip off. He said, "After you seem to move it a little deeper."
Yeah. And this is the great way to operate with that is act as if this person is trying to act as if this person is not who they say they are. Always act as if the person that you hear that on the phone that they're not who they say they are until they undoubtedly prove to you that they are who they say they are. Cause this somebody that called me at 7:30 one morning and I ran them through the ringer. I'm talking about, who are you? I hung up the phone. I'm saying, if you or you say you are, you can call back. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't no hurt, no foul. If I hang up the phone and you somebody that I need to talk to, you'll call back or you'll leave a message. But it's just people that try to get you on the phone and it's just like, I don't got time for that. Click. I just hang up the phone. What's the worst they can happen? They have to call back? They have to call back. But click, that's the best. I haven't had my lights, no videos, no cutting off. I ain't missed no payments. I ain't nothing. Click.
I have something borrowed. I always say, did you find my cash? I mean, you just have so many of those.
How far do you think AI is going to go? And the reason I'm asking that is because now, of course, they have people that are writing songs. They have AI singers, performers online. They have AI actors. This is going.
It's scary. Even with the war first started, they had AI depictions of bombs being bombed. It was one of the countries being bombed. And it's just like, no, that's not real. Like that's not real. But it looked real. It looked real, and they had to come out with this press release and just like that's not real. But AI is sometimes it's very hard to tell the difference. But if you pay attention very close, you be like, that didn't look right. That movement that person did was unnatural, or it's something that's going to always give it away that there's just a computer.
You know what, I noticed that on stream, there was an AI version of Rachel Maddow, and it was like her gestures.
Mm-hmm.
It was, the movements were different. I said, oh, this got to be AI. This is not,
But it's catching up fast, you know what I'm saying? It's catching up fast and it's harder and harder to distinguish the two. It used to be very easy. You're like, oh, that's fake. It used to be very easy to tell, but now it's not so easy anymore.
Because I can't even read lips anymore because I'm thinking, you're not human. Because you look, the down, they changed the lip.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like it's a real person.
Right.
And that's frightening to me.
Yeah. So that's about it. That's all we have for this evening. Oh, I did have this thing for everybody who came. They're gonna have a chance to get at least $100 worth of service done for my business. They have a little pulley thing right here. Ma'am, anybody say something? Okay, so it's Alibi Trades. I do yeah. I specialize in lawn care, pressure washing, content creation, photography, videography. So $100, they get your front and backyard with a good edge up, a good mobile detail car wash, a good pressure washing, clean of your driveway.
What about the siding in your house?
Soft wash, that's going to be more than $100, but you can get $100 off that service. That's $100 off that service.
What's your name? Is everybody?
Yes, I can. But that's a big ticket service. But driveways and stuff like that, that's within your $100. But yeah, I can't give you an estimate. But I can take care of the siding. I can work with you. I can work with you for sure. But yeah, mobile detailing. I specialize in IT by trade, so I have Ring cameras, door, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Cameras, I can do that all day. But more service things. That's what my business is: lawn care, pressure washing, photography. I can give you a mini photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 10 edited pictures, high quality pictures. That's my camera right there, back there, that's hooked up. So I got a nice professional camera to give you professional work. I've done projects with the city. I got a drone video on the internet. So yeah, I do good work, good professional work. And I pride myself on giving quality work for not so much of a good price. Like you'll be like, I charge you more. I said, it's all right. I want to try to be a blessing to others, and so God continues to be a blessing to me. That's my overall goal. So yeah.
Is it too late to do azaleas, because I need my entire rose bush, I probably should have asked me. They're sick looking.
I can use ChatGPT. I can use ChatGPT to figure it out for you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Master Gardener right
Mr.
there.
Gardner is right there. Right.
I'm actually not gonna deliver it.
Oh, you won't?
I'm gonna visit with the people. Yeah, it's an elderly people.
We'll give you credit for a long hot tea and tea cake.
So,
Long visit with me.
are there any more questions for our AI expert, Al of all trades, aka handyman? And I can say that Al has really been a blessing to me. When I call, I got all type of projects. He's like, oh no, what's now? But he can figure it out. So thank you.
Even
for
this gallery,
being
y'all
here.
hung this gallery
He
in
hung
here. How
the
y'all think
gallery.
about that?
He's my hanger.
Yeah, art installation. Oh yeah.
He's truly Al of all trades. But so let's give him a hand and let's do our pick our number. Just go.
Y'all want me to pick it?
You pick the number.
All right.
And while we're gonna hold up for you telling us that number, because the reason why we come here every first and third Wednesday is because we want to learn about what to do when it's time to get that little red, blue, and white card. And I'm getting that next month, so I'm so excited. I'll be officially grown. So Camille Watkins with the agency, one second, was gonna come and give you a little bit information about what she does, and she did our last Wisdom Wednesday, so she has a piece on our YouTube channel. So if you don't have anything to do on Saturdays, go to Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing's YouTube channel, and you can see every Wisdom Wednesday we've done since September. So, and Camille did it last one. So just tell a little bit about what you do and how you can help us.
Well, thank you again, Garbo.
My name is Camille Watkins of Camille Watkins Insurance. We're an independent insurance agency. So what that means to you is we don't favor one insurance carrier over another. We make sure you're putting together the coverage that works best for you, not what works best for a bunch of stockholders somewhere. So always keep that in mind, and like Garbro and a lot of other people, especially now as baby boomers are entering the retirement years, knowing what's appropriate for you as far as Medicare is always helpful. Just know that you can reach out to us at any time at watkinsinsurance.net, or you can call us 501-258-8198. And that is what you really need to keep in mind. Very important date for Medicare every year, October the 1st through October 15th, which we're 6 months out, which is never too early to prepare. That's the time where you review your coverage, because annual enrollment goes from October the 15th until December 7th. Whatever decision you make goes into effect January 1st, and that's the same across the board. Even if you miss those enrollment dates, there are certain circumstances that you can still modify your coverage or change your coverage if you need to. If you've moved, if you're becoming Medicare eligible, things like that. We also do life insurance and complete life and health planning for you. So if you have any questions, just let us know. So thank you so much.
Okay, so before I go through all of my announcements, I'm gonna let Al tell us what number and who is the lucky winner. And it's
I
number
pulled 6.
6, and who's number 6?
That is Annette Slater.
Congratulations. So those of you out there in streaming land, see what happens when you show up. You win amazing gifts. So you get $100 worth of Al of All Trade services, and he does a lot. Okay. So thinking about doing a lot, we do a lot here too. So I know that some of you all of you have been here before. Who can tell me what's different since the last time you were here? A new exhibit, that is correct. The exhibit is called Women Create, Space, Grace, and Power. And this is an exhibition of 13 emerging mid-career and master artists. It goes through the second gallery. And this Friday is the first artist reception. And we will be focusing, well, it's for the whole exhibit, but on Saturday there's a panel discussion between our 4 emerging artists, Ebony Blevins from Little Rock, Erica Dunlap from Memphis, Tennessee, Paula Rogers from Little Rock, and Teresa Cates from North Little Rock. So they'll be here talking about being. And so May 1st and 2nd, we'll be doing another reception. We'll call that a happy hour, if you will. And on the 2nd, we will have Marjorie Williams Smith and Alice Ayers talking about becoming. And for those artists who are not from Arkansas, we'll be doing a Zoom on June 7th, and they'll be talking about evolving as artists. So there's all ways that you can learn about art in this exhibit. So we hope you come back this weekend and tell your friends about us. This weekend will also be the official bookstore at the Arkansas Author Children's Book Festival, where we'll be featuring 20 Arkansas authors and so much activities about the importance of reading, learning to read, reading to learn. So come to UCA Saturday 10 to 2, we'll be there. We're also starting our Baobab Book Club, which is our national children's book club, and that club is that your child or loved one will get a book once a month, and then they get an opportunity to engage with a young lady from Philadelphia who will be doing exciting information and activities. You'll meet authors. It's just so many things. It's sort of like that highlight that you received when you were little. So this is, you got a book in your hand and also engaging in technology, which you know our young people like to do. So our next Wisdom Wednesday, I got the date right, is May 6th, the first Wednesday in May, and we'll have Bridget Newsom, which will give us travel tips. So if you're gonna be doing any traveling, we wanna make sure that you come to this one because she has some great tips The last one in May will be with Nancy Lott, where we'll be talking about genealogy. We want you to spend this summer finding out and sharing who you are and building that family tree for your family, because now is the time. So you get the summer off from coming here on Wednesdays, and we'll be back in September. And the next round of Wisdom Wednesdays will be how to. So if you got something you want to learn how to do, share it with us, and we'll find that person, okay? But this summer, we are going on a field trip. We are going to Delta Dirt, and we're going to check out that distillery, Delta Dirt. This is the family who makes, I guess, spirits with sweet potatoes, and they were here for our Christmas event, and so they invited us down, so we'll be telling you about that in May. So there's lots to do here at Pyramid, so don't miss out. And thank you all for being here today. Give yourselves a hand. All right. Friday, the reception is at 5:30 to 8.
What about Saturday?
Saturday is 3 o'clock. Okay. Thank you all for being here.